Go back to the congressman. Congressman, when you were interviewed by CBS News some time back in 2013 about NSA, is the story about NSA wiretapping and the collection of data was on the front pages. You were quoted as saying, "I don't fundamentally trust the federal government," and of course part of the larger NSA debate. Yesterday, or I believe it was yesterday, General Hayden came on the show and said Americans were going to examine their concerns about some of the NSA collection practices on data after this type of accident. Do you believe that looking at these sort of situations, do you believe that it justifies what the NSA has done and that more Americans are going to think our federal government actually needs to be more aggressive in collecting data?
Well, I differentiate what's happening overseas where we want and need our NSA and the CIA and other intelligence efforts to make sure that we have the very best intelligence we possibly can, the signals intelligence, the human intelligence, the satellite work that we do. But here domestically, if you're a suspicionless American, I'm not willing to give up every liberty in the name of security. And I just don't think that tracking every American through their GPS device, myself and Senator Wyden have a bill that says the government should not track your geolocation. If you have cause, if there's a suspicion, if there's an articulable suspicion, then yes, I can see where law enforcement would want to do that. But should we track every American just to make sure they're more safe? Should we put a video camera on every corner to see what everybody's doing 24/7? I don't think so. That's not who we are in the United States of America.
But
it's a tough equation.
Right now, actually, more people will say that's who we are than not, and that's always the debate. I mean, I'm more with. Look, I think that our rights and our freedoms are definitely under siege here, but at the same time, I bet there's a lot of intelligence that could be really useful that has been collected in the database.
Well, I was going to say at the same time, Congressman, though, when you have something happen like this, and you're talking about overseas, but in this case in France, it was a homegrown terrorist. We have to suspect there are going to be homegrown terrorists in this country as well. I am certain a lot of Americans are going to want law enforcement officers to have as much data on hand as possible to begin the search so they can, when you have a fluid situation like this, and it may not just be two guys with guns, it may be a possibility of homegrown terrorists with devices that can kill a great number of people. Do you not think that more and more Americans are going to be supportive of aggressive intelligence techniques moving forward when you have stories like this continue to erupt on the airwaves?
Well, no doubt. This is going to continue to be a raging debate. I'm just saying it's a very slippery slope. You've got to find the proper balance. We want law enforcement to get in there and pursue those leads. We got to call terrorism for what it is. It is terrorism. We can't be mincing words about that. If there is suspicion, I want to go get them. Absolutely. You want to be able to track them and follow them. But for your average Joe who's just at home, I don't think the federal government should be peeking at my emails. I don't think they should be looking at my living room, and I don't want them tracking me when I go to the shopping mall.
All right, Congressman, thank you so much.